bottom position. Okay, so our go-to, what we do on bottom is very simple, okay? And the more simple you can make something, the more repeatable it is, and it applies to pretty much everything this guy can throw at me except legs and crab. That's a different animal, okay? All we do is a baby stand-up and a changeover, okay? So how many of you guys have been on bottom and went like this or got your wrist tied up and all of a sudden he's on your wrist or she's on your wrist for 4 minutes, or they're racking up a ton of wrist ride or a ton of tilts, or they're just riding you and you can't get out, okay? Number one, to cover, anytime I go here, I'm susceptible to this guy just recollecting my wrist, okay? So our rule of thumb is I am not attacking wrists with my hands until I can get my hands, I can get my feet in the mat, okay? And I can get my hands off of the mat, all right? So we're going baby stand up, and there's a couple ways to do it, okay? So, and this can work with any breakdown this guy's giving me. So what's the most common breakdown? Chop, okay? Chop, that kind of sets up a lot of other breakdowns, all right? If this guy's going chop, okay, we have to be good at not going, go ahead, here. Not letting this guy get here. He might beat me to a chop, and that's fine. I can go to my elbow with my pinkies way out, and I'm okay here. I'm in trouble when I go chop and I let that wrist come inside this little square I have right here, okay? So my hands have to stay outside of that square. If he goes chop, I gotta go to my elbow and be able to move in this position. Okay, from here, I'm just gonna rotate my hands towards the chop side, right here, okay? And then I'm just putting my butt in the air, okay? It seems super simple, and it is, all right? So, and that, I mean, that's even, it can be even simpler than that. You can be in this position, boop, right there. Okay? Oftentimes it's not that easy, so you kind of have to wrestle a little bit. He chops, right? This hand, pinky's out, this elbow is outside of my frame. Okay? These hands are coming over, this foot comes up. And then my butt comes up. Now, this is where the wrestling kind of starts. Okay? What did I say earlier? I don't grab his hands until, anyone? Hands off the mat and feet in the mat. So I got half of it. I got my feet in the mat, okay? But if I go to attack the hand here, now he's just gonna collect that wrist with his left hand, right there, right? And I'm getting ridden out, okay? So from here, all I gotta do, my head is going under this shoulder, this way, right here, okay? And as I do that, I'm walking my hands and my feet in a circle. I'm just trying to create a little separation, and as I do that, I'm working the weight off my hands. Head under my shoulder, I walk, I walk. Now, I have to get good at being able to wrestle right here, okay? I'm here, this guy's either gonna be driving me forward, and that's fine, okay? Or he's gonna be kind of maybe dropping to a single leg, okay? And I gotta be able to wrestle there. Mainly, it's about balance. Can I balance here? Right? He's going to be attacking his foot with his knees, maybe. All right. Chops. Big stand up. Maybe he's pinching my ankle with his knees. Okay? Maybe he's here. That's fine. I don't really care. I'm just going to continue to work my head under my shoulder. Now I've got my hands off the mat. Come on. We're here. A couple key points. This hand, I can never let it come inside here. Okay? Nope. If I let it come inside here, he's just going to feed that right there. Good guys, roll through tilt right there. Or maybe he just pulls me down and goes to a tilt. Okay? So same as on the mat, I have that little square. I don't want my wrist coming inside of that. So we're here. We'll start from the top. He chops, hands go over, foot comes up, butt up in the air. Walk my hands toward him, head and shoulder under. Way off my hands. Be ready to get driven back down. That's fine. I just keep working. This is a patience game right here. Head and shoulder under. This hand, I don't want it coming in here. I I don't want that wrist. Now it's a whole other game. I did all that work and I'm most likely going back to the mat. So, this hand, I frame it on my thigh, outside my knee. Okay, that's the first point of emphasis once I get to my feet. This hand is framed outside of my leg here. Okay, second thing, if I stand up, I'm getting that return. Okay, I put it on my face. So I just stay here. It's going to be hard for a guy to lift me if I'm in a good athletic position, even if he gets a lock. Okay? Even if he gets a lock and he beats me here, if I just stay here, it's going to be a lot harder. If he lifts, I can, go ahead. I'm wrestling. Okay? I can wrestle here. Then I can attack his hands. Okay? The other point, I'm wrestling with this hand. I'm active with this hand. Okay? I get here, I'm blocked, my elbow's pinned my hip. Okay? If he's trying to go over the top, I'm here. If he's trying to go underneath, I'm back here. Now to get my point, I'm just attacking fingers, back pocket, to my own hand. Okay, you can either go to his wrist, clearing out, or you can attack an underhook. Oh, look, ooh, just real back. Okay? What if he gives me another breakdown? Spiral. Okay? That's when our changeover is coming. Actually, matter of fact, let's just do this big stand up, then we'll go change over. Okay, he's going chop, hands, foot up, butt up. Okay? Now I'm just rotating into him, head under. Working, weight off. Not good enough. Now I'm better, I'm stronger. Elbow outside, on the frame. Okay? Punched over. I'm getting returned here. Staying here, back in his hand. Okay? Now we're wrestling. Questions? Okay, this is a position where if you rush through it and you're worried about his wrist and your wrist, that's when you get in trouble. So take your time, worry about what is the next best position. Work to the next best position. When you stop, you guys think about physics. You guys probably haven't taken physics yet, so go down. Naturally, I am at the advantage. I'm behind him, and I'm on top of him, and he's on the mat. Okay, so in the game of cat and mouse, right now, bottom guy is the mouse. Okay, so I have an advantage as is. So if he stops moving, my top guy's advantage grows. Now that doesn't mean you need to go out frantic, running all over the place, being switching and trying to explode. Okay, it just means you constantly need to be working on improving your position. Okay, the best wrestlers learn how to make the minor adjustments in small positions. So minor adjustments here. Okay, questions on these big? Yeah, one more time. Okay, I'm here, I'm strong base, I'm not letting him chop me here. If he chops, that's fine, I can go elbow, my hands go to the chop side. Inside foot comes up, butt up. Now I'm walking my hands to the left, trying to separate my left hip from his right hip. Working my head under my shoulder. Here. Framing outside. I don't want to be caught up in this cross wrist game. Okay, framing outside. Strong, athletic. Not getting lifted if I stand straight up. Okay, tapping his hand from the belly, back pocket, collect this wrist. If you so choose, you can go underhook. Okay? Light them up. Questions? Let's run it. 1, 2.